the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask...
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by... As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conry.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! But even if you can't figure out what that vision was...
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated... This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me.
So, the sages basically put their new archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the...
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. I wonder what caused them to go down this path. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero samsara, I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. I think they're deliberately trying—
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project.
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages by now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about. Got it! I hope my answers were satisfactory. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sages' activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zerus.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.